Imagine this, August 29th, 2026, Los Angeles, but not the postcard city. This is a rain-soaked, neon-drenched labyrinth where every billboard talks, every mirror has a camera behind it, and every soul is for sale. In a private medical facility on the outskirts, hidden behind palm trees and armed guards, a man opens his eyes for the first time in 17 years. His name is Michael Joseph Jackson. He didn't die on June 25, 2009. That was the official story. The truth? A covert medical program funded by a consortium of tech billionaires who couldn't let the king of pop die before they figured out how to digitize his consciousness. They kept him in a medically induced coma in a hyperbaric chamber beneath the Swiss Alps. 17 years of dreams, 17 years of silence. And now, 2026, the world needs him again. Not for his music, for his data. Michael's eyelids flutter, the ceiling is too white. Everything is too white, like the inside of an iPod. The last thing he remembers is a rehearsal, the smell of sweat and stage smoke. Kenny Ortega's voice. One more time, Michael, for the fans. Now, silence, and a face hovering over him. A young nurse with chrome implants on her temples, and eyes that glow faintly blue in the dark. Augmented reality lenses. She's not looking at him, she's scanning him. Subject is conscious, vital stable, notify the board. Not Mr. Jackson, not Michael. Subject. He tries to speak. His vocal cords feel like rusted guitar strings. Nothing comes out but a dry whisper. He wants to ask about his children, about Prince, Paris, Blanket. Are they safe? Are they alive? The nurse hands him a tablet, not to comfort him, to show him. Welcome to 2026, sir. Here's what you missed. The screen flickers to life, and Michael Jackson watches the last 17 years in fast forward. A global pandemic, empty stadiums, silent Neverland. The rise of artificial general intelligence. Songs written in 3 seconds by algorithms trained on his own catalog. His face, his beautiful, tortured face, plastered across deepfake pornography, holographic concerts, and NFT marketplaces. A TikTok trend where teenagers imitate his hee-hee while doing a dance that has nothing to do with music. Michael's hand trembles. The tablet slips and cracks on the floor. The screen freezes on an image, a hologram of himself, young, flawless, performing in Las Vegas. Under it a caption, King of Pop, Forever Live. Tickets sold out until 2045. He is not a man anymore, he is a product, a ghost haunting his own legacy. Act 2. The New Reality. 1000 to 2000. Days pass. He recovers in a luxurious penthouse owned by the corporation that rescued him. Floor-to-ceiling windows overlook a Los Angeles that feels cold and metallic. Holographic advertisements float between skyscrapers. Drones deliver packages in silence. Everyone walks with their heads down, eyes locked on glowing rectangles. Michael stands at the window, his reflection superimposed over the city. He is 68 years old. His skin shows the battles he fought. Vitiligo patches, surgical scars, the map of a life lived under microscopes. He wears a simple black robe. No crown, no glove. Just a tired old man. The door slides open. It's Prince. Michael Joseph Jackson Jr., 29 years old, beard, tired eyes. He looks like a man who has spent half his life in courtrooms defending a father he wasn't sure was alive. They stand in silence for a full minute.
Dad? Michael turns. Tears stream down his face. He opens his arms, but Prince doesn't move. They told us you might be alive 5 years ago. It was a hoax, a deep fake. Some guy in Russia made millions of our hope. How do I know this is real? How do I know you're not just content?
The word hangs in the air like poison. Content, Michael whispers, his voice cracking. I taught you how to ride a bike. You fell, cut your knee. I cried more than you did. I sang Smile to you that night. Charlie Chaplin. You asked me if Chaplin was my friend. I said, he is now. Prince's composure shatters. He collapses into his father's arms. They hold each other as the neon lights of 2026 flicker outside. For a moment, just a moment, time collapses. It's 1997 again. It's Neverland. It's home. But the moment dies fast. The door slides open again. Enter the suits, 3 of them. Perfect haircuts, perfect teeth, perfect emptiness. They represent a conglomerate called Eterna, a merger of Meta, Universal Music, and a neural interface startup that's worth more than most countries. They have an offer. Act 3. The deal. 2000 to 3000. The lead executive, a woman named Sloan, maybe 40, eyes like frozen glass, places a transparent tablet on the table between them. It glows with a contract written in light. Michael, let's keep the pleasantries. You're a product. You always were. The difference now is that we have the technology to make that product immortal. She swipes the tablet. A holographic avatar of Michael appears above it. Young, flawless, every dance move perfect, every note crystalline. This avatar has already performed 17 concerts in the metaverse. It has more Instagram followers than real Michael ever had fans. This is you, version 4.2. We trained it on every recording, every video, every heartbeat ever captured. It learns, it evolves, it never gets tired, and it made us $400 million last quarter. Michael stares at his digital twin. It smiles back at him. It's perfect. It's terrifying. What do you want from me? He asks. Sloan leans forward. Your soul, literally. We want to map your entire neural network while you're still alive. Every memory, every dream, every scar. Once we have that, our AI can generate new music, original Michael Jackson songs, forever. The avatar performs then, the world never loses you, you become eternal. And me? What happens to me? You retire, quietly, anywhere you want. Your children get $5 billion, your debts are erased, Neverland is restored. You can even make music if you want, but only for yourself. No releases. The world can't know you're alive. That would ruin the product's mystique. You understand. Michael is silent for a long time. Prince squeezes his hand under the table. Don't do it, the squeeze says. Michael looks at the avatar. It's dancing, smooth, effortless. But something is missing, something he can't name. A spark? A flaw? Humanity? He stands up, slowly, his joints ache, his back hurts. He's 68 years old and he hasn't danced in 17 years. I have a counteroffer, he says. Sloan raises an eyebrow. We don't negotiate. You will. Michael walks to the center of the room. He closes his eyes and he begins to move. His feet on the marble floor, the rustle of his robe. He doesn't moonwalk, he doesn't spin, he simply sways. His body remembers something the avatar never learned. It remembers pain, it remembers longing, it remembers what it feels like to be human, fragile, mortal. Each movement is a prayer, each gesture is a goodbye. The executives watch, uncomfortable. They didn't come for this, they came for a signature, but they can't look away. Michael stops, he opens his eyes, he looks directly at his holographic twin. You can copy my moves. You can sample my voice, but you cannot replicate this. The cracks, the imperfection, the soul, that belongs to me, and I'm taking it back. He picks up the tablet, deletes the contract, hands it back to Sloan. No deal. Act 4. The choice. 30 minutes to 40 minutes. The theme from the beginning, but now warmer, hopeful. Chaos erupts. Lawyers argue. Sloan threatens lawsuits. Prince stands between his father and the suits, suddenly the protective son he always wanted to be. Security guards hesitate. No one knows what to do with an icon who refuses to be packaged. Michael walks to the elevator. Prince follows. What now, Dad? The elevator doors open. Michael steps inside. Smiles. It's a real smile, the first one in 17 years. Now we go home. Epilogue. They don't go to Neverland. Not yet. That's a battle for another day. Instead, they go to a small house in Encino, the old Jackson family home. It's dusty, it's quiet, it's real. Michael doesn't release new music, he doesn't do interviews, he doesn't even go online. But sometimes, late at night, he walks into the backyard, barefoot on the grass, and he hums. New melodies, quiet ones, lullabies for his grandchildren, songs that will never be monetized. One evening, a neighbor's kid, maybe 10 years old, climbs the fence. She is holding a cheap plastic microphone. Mr. Jackson, my grandma says you used to be famous. She says you are the best. Is it true? Michael kneels down, his knees crack, he doesn't care. I wasn't the best, he says. I just loved it more than most. Can you teach me? He takes her hand, shows her a simple step, not the moonwalk, something gentler, a glide, a smile. And somewhere in the darkness of 2026, beneath a sky filled with satellites and drones and digital ghosts, two people dance, one old, one young. No cameras, no contracts, no clicks, just music, just life. They tried to turn him into an algorithm. They tried to own his soul. But Michael Jackson escaped the only way a true artist ever can, by choosing to be human. Imperfect, fleeting, real. And in a world of deepfakes, that's the most revolutionary act of all.